Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's not enough pressure to affect the accuracy or the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Forced out to his left. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab, and the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point attempt here still to come. The Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The man in motion is Brown. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, another shot for Sermon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now the the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Come on.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Sermon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more. And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They snap it to Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, just take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got room. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This is Smith with a grab. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That third down conversion good for 23.
Straight ahead, it's Sermon.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Sermon.
A loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Got him.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left.
Oh, come on, dude.
And this time
Very good
for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
In motion left goes Smith. And they'll run with Sermon. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Gainwell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Oh.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. How about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's Eckler again. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 and the 6.
game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And that's going to be caught.
Oh.
Touchdown. Breaking our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? It ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh.
They stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just